Hello and welcome to my Interconnecting Cisco Network Devices class. This class is preparation for the 640-801 Cisco test. I'm Bill Ferguson and I'm excited about sharing this information with you. First, a little bit about myself. I'm a Cisco Certified Network Associate, which means that I've passed the test that you're probably preparing for. And second, I'm a Cisco Certified Systems Instructor. But I've also had extensive field experience with routers and switches. So what I can bring to this is not only help for passing the 640-801 test, but also we're going to throw in some good real-world experience along the way. So why is this important information to know? Well, number one, it's the basis for all network training. In other words, whether you're going down a Cisco track, whether you're going down a Microsoft track, whether you're going to be studying CompTIA, whatever it is with networking, this is going to be the basis for all network training. It also gets you the Cisco CCNA certification. By passing the 640-801 test, you obtain the CCNA, the Cisco Certified Network Associate certification. So the type of knowledge that we'll gain from this training. Number one, general networking knowledge. We'll learn about the OSI model and we'll learn about different types of networks and different types of devices that work in networks. Also troubleshooting knowledge. Troubleshooting knowledge that will help you with any type of network, whether you're talking about Cisco devices, whether you're talking about Microsoft computers, whatever type of environment, we'll learn troubleshooting knowledge to help with that as well. And of course, we'll learn the specifics, the Cisco specific iOS and CLI. That's the Internetwork Operating System and the command line interface. So let's take a look at an overview of what we're going to cover. First, we'll discuss the OSI model. We'll discuss the development of the OSI model, why the OSI model had to come to be, and we'll look at the layered architecture. Take a look at an overview of the OSI model, give you some good ways to remember it because it's important for a basis of all network training. Then we'll discuss bridging and switching. We'll talk about what bridges and switches are, different types of bridges and switches that we need to know about, different types of bridging and switching that we need to know about for the test. The spanning tree protocol, which is what we need when we connect multiple switches or multiple bridges together. And then virtual local area networks. We'll talk about what VLANs are and how they're used in networks today. Then we'll discuss local area network protocols. The most common, of course, being TCP/IP. And we'll spend a good amount of time on TCP/IP, on the protocol suite, on IP address classes, configuring and verifying IP addresses. We'll also discuss IPX addresses because that might be addressed on the test. In addition, we'll discuss encapsulation of packets. We'll talk about how encapsulation works and why encapsulation is used and how we put encapsulation on packets. In other words, how we set packets for encapsulation in Cisco devices. We'll also talk about what packets are. There's a whole different terminology for packets depending on what layer of the OSI model packets are in. Then we'll discuss wide area network protocols. We'll talk about the definition of frame relay. We'll talk about configuring frame relay, monitoring frame relay. We'll talk about ISDN. We'll just define what ISDN is and talk about ISDN protocols and ISDN channels, ISDN reference points. And then we'll discuss PPP. We'll talk about what PPP is, how it's used for dial-up, and PPP encapsulation over a wide area network